Recorded Books and RB Digital present Baker's Street Irregulars, 13 authors with new takes on Sherlock Holmes, edited by Michael A. Ventrella and Jonathan Maberry, narrated by Stephen Crossley, Graham Halstead, and Saskia Maarleveld. Introduction. Narrated by Graham Halstead. Who is the most popular fictional character ever? Given the number of books, movies, plays, stories, comics, and games about the amazing Sherlock Holmes, the answer is elementary. We can't get enough of the great detective, the most unlikable and unlikely hero. His superpower is his intellect. We could never be Superman, but when Sherlock examines the evidence and provides the solution, we all realize that with proper observation and deduction, we too could be heroes. The character of Sherlock is so iconic that he can be rearranged in many different formats and still be recognizable. So, when Jonathan and I started discussing the possibility of a collection of alternate Sherlock stories, excitement grew. Sherlock as an alien. Sherlock as a computer program. Sherlock as a monk. We invited some great writers to give us their interpretations, with the only limitation being that we needed a mystery solved by a personality that was clearly Sherlock's. Some of the writers kept the names, and others created new ones, but our favorite detective is still recognizable in each story. The game is afoot. Michael A. Ventrella. Locked by Mike Strauss. Narrated by Graham Halstead. You've been locked. Sherlock posed with an 88% audience-approved smug smile and outstretched pointer finger until he was certain the camera had gotten enough footage. Cognizant that there was also a camera on me, I maintained my facade of awe, even while fuming internally. I've hated that line and that pose for years now. I've hated the man who utters that phrase and the exuberant manner in which he does so. I've hated his undeserved ego and his constantly increasing monetary demands for the placation of that ego. I've hated the way that this insipid twit and his ridiculous slogan have seeped into the public consciousness. In short, I, John Watson, hate Sherlock Holmes. Cut! The moment the director called the scene, Sherlock's camera-friendly grin dropped, and he immediately stomped toward Mary Morstan, an assistant producer. Yesterday, when I got back to my trailer, my coffee was cold. If it is cold again today, I want you to fire the entire catering company, he fumed. Immediately, Mr. Holmes. Mary's response was precisely the right degree of respectful and groveling to keep Sherlock from lashing out further. It was a practiced response, and Sherlock wasn't discerning enough to realize that he was being handled. The irony of that was not lost on Mary or on me. I've seen him act like that dozens of times in the past, and I still have trouble comprehending how he gets away with it. Admittedly, he is the star of the highest-rated reality show on cable television, but even Charlie Sheen got fired from 2.5 Men. About the only guess I've managed to muster is that he has never abused anyone except for the producers, who pretty much accept his diva attitude as part of the price of success. Mary was brought in as an assistant producer literally to be the main target for his bile. Sherlock doesn't know, but she was a child psychiatrist who specialized in children with high-risk behavior before joining the show. That experience has helped her control and mollify his regular outbursts, though even she occasionally needs to vent a little after one of his tirades. Today looked like it was going to be one of those days. The moment Sherlock disappeared from view, she marched over to me, slipped her hand behind my head, and pulled me close for a long, deep kiss. Indian food, a walk by the fish pond, and then a long, hot soak with you rubbing my shoulders. The actions might have appeared abrupt and almost callous to a casual observer, but her fingers were gently massaging my neck, and her whisper was passionate. Mary wasn't demanding of me. She was requesting, just in a way that hid the seriousness of our relationship from any observers.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?